Hi, it's John. We're right in the middle of service here on a Sunday night, but you know what? We're going to get this going. This is my wild yeast pizza recipe. I do have the bubbly pre-ferment or levain or mother starter that I'm going to use. I started out with that using wild yeast that was obtained from grapes. Put it in water for 4 days, strained it off, used that with 1 cup of that, 1 cup of whole wheat flour, and 1 cup of bread flour. Let that sit for 24 hours, and I gave it 1 cup of bread flour and half a cup of that water again. Waited 24 more hours the second day and did the same thing. Okay, so it's a 2-to-1 ratio. Okay, 1 cup of bread flour and half a cup of the grape water with the yeast in it. Okay, and now I've got a nice bubbly starter. I'm going to take 1 cup of this and 1 cup of bread flour again. Okay, this starter. So it's almost 1-to-1 here. It's a little beautiful milky smell. It's really nice. It's popping. You can tell there's some yeast activating in there. And we'll get this rolling in here. I'm using my little dough scraper and should be able to get all this out. Now I'll use part of my hand, which is very clean. Okay. And I'm just going to mix this up a little. Okay. So this is bread flour also. Bread flour has higher protein again than all-purpose flour. Okay. And the yeast will feed on that, proteins in that. And our goal is to create gases and flavor and the carbon dioxide and the gases will go nicely. This is coming around really nicely. I do have to add a little more flavor. I love extra virgin olive oil, so I'm going to put about a teaspoon in there. That's a little over, but now that'll strengthen the gluten strands also. Okay, along with a teaspoon of salt. Okay, and I put that in last because gluten strands tend to be a little stronger when you add the salt. As when you're making sourdough, you can really tell the difference. So I'm going to put this on the bench and knead it a little more. Got everything off of it. I'm just kind of folding it there, making sure that we've got a good, nice dough ball. Now, depending on the way you like your pizza dough, you can make it a little more fortified, a little more dense, or a little more wet. Okay? And I'm going to cut this in half to make 2 6-ounce dough balls. Okay? That's how you make the balls. Boom. There you go. It's nice and elastic. Feel those gluten strands. Capture that gas. You've got 2 6-ounce or 7-ounce dough balls, okay? That one's a little larger. I'm going to put them in, I put them in the walk-in, usually in my refrigerator, just to retard them for a little while, about 4 hours. I brought these out. These have been out for about 4 more hours. So these have been 8 hours. I'm going to leave these overnight, let the yeast really do its thing. Okay, I'm going to proof these. It's called proofing. And then we'll make a pizza in the morning, okay? Thank you. This is John signing off.